Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, here is your mathematics teacher Muhammad Amjad Saeed from Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Now today we will continue our lecture number 33 from exercise 6.2. According to your reduced syllabus, your exercise 6.2 comprises question number 3 part 1, question number 5, then question number 9, and we have question number 11. Yes, question number 11. Okay. Before we start formally our exercise 6.2, first of all I want to tell you about the different formulas which will be applied here. Basically we have two types of data. One is ungrouped data and another is grouped data. In case of ungrouped data, we have the formulas for arithmetic mean. This formula is arithmetic mean for ungrouped data. X bar is equal to sigma x over n. Remember that this is ungrouped data. In case of ungrouped data, we will apply the formula for arithmetic mean. X bar is equal to sigma x over n. Sigma x means sum of all x values and n means number of values. This formula is known as direct method. In case of indirect methods, we have indirect methods also. Same formula for the arithmetic mean. We will write down x bar is equal to a plus sigma d over n. This is known as shortcut method. Yes, this is known as shortcut method. And after that, we have the formula x bar is equal to a plus sigma u over n into h. This is known as coding method. Dear students, these are three formulas for arithmetic mean for ungrouped data. Similarly, in case of grouped data, we will have three formulas. In case of group data, you are given class, intervals and groups and frequencies also. So this is the way how you will check that given data is grouped or ungrouped data. In case of ungrouped data, simply x values will be given. But in case of group data, you will be given class, intervals or groups, and secondly frequency. So in this way, you will apply the formula for grouped data. Same name. First is direct method for the arithmetic mean. Remember that this is your arithmetic mean. We have three formulas for ungrouped data and three for grouped data. Number one is x bar is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. This is direct method. Similarly, the second one is x bar is equal to a plus sigma fd over sigma f. Here frequency is involved. This is shortcut method. Similarly, we have the third formula, which will be the coding one. You will have a plus sigma So dear students, you can check in case of arithmetic mean, if ungrouped data is given, then you can apply direct method by this formula. There are two indirect methods. One is shortcut formula, another is coding formula. That is for ungrouped data. So these are the three formulas to find arithmetic mean. Remember that you will apply any method, but the answer will remain the same. Similarly, in case of group data, direct formula sigma fx over sigma f, shortcut formula a plus sigma fd over sigma f, and in coding methods a plus sigma fu over sigma f into h. So these are the formulas for arithmetic mean. Formulas for arithmetic mean. After that, we have formulas for mean, median and mode. Again we will have, this is mean. We have the formula for mean, these formulas. Again we will have ungrouped data in case of median and ungrouped data in case of modes. Similarly, we will have group data in median. To find the median, we will have the group data also. We will have different formula to find the median. Similarly, in case of group data, we will find mode of the data. Here is median. In case of ungrouped data, there are steps involved. In case of ungrouped data, we will have, first of all, rearrange the numbers. This is first step. Rearrange the numbers in ascending or descending order. Arrange the formula, arrange the numbers, now arrange the values in ascending or descending order. First step is that. Secondly, if n is equal to odd, any number of values are odd, maybe 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, etc. If n is odd, then median will be equal to n plus 1 over 2th item. Median will be n plus 1 over 2th item. And the second possibility is that if n is equal to even, you have number of terms, for example 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, then you will apply the formula for even. It will be median is equal to n over 2th item plus n plus 2 over 2th item whole divided by 2. Dear students, in case of ungrouped data, so median can be found by these steps. First of all, you will arrange the numbers in ascending or descending order. After that, you will check how many numbers are there. So if numbers are odd, apply this formula. If numbers are even, then apply n over 2th item plus n plus 2 over 2th item divided by 2. This is the formula for ungrouped data for finding median. Similarly, in case of group data, you will apply the formula median is equal to L plus H over F into n by 2 minus C. Remember that L mean lower class boundary, H mean size of class interval, F is the frequency of median group, n over 2 to find the median group, and C is the cumulative frequency previous than median group. When we solve these questions, inshallah you will check these values. After that, we have mode. We have mode. In case of mode, ungrouped data, in case of mode, an ungrouped data is given, then very simple, most frequent value in the data, that is known as mode. Most frequent value in the data, that is known as mode. So you can check most frequent value mean in the data 1, 2, 3, 4 is given 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 is repeated 4 or 5 times. So that is mode of the data. Remember that data may have no mode. No number is repeated. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No number is repeated. But we can have more than one mode even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, 10. So there are two modes, 5 and 8. Because they are occurring 3 times, both are occurring 3 times, so that's why we have 2 modes. So keep in mind, in case of ungrouped data, you can have one mode or more than one mode or no mode at all. It depends upon the nature of the data. After that, for group data, we have mode is equal to L plus Fm minus F1 into H over Fm minus F1 plus Fm minus F2. Remember that this is the formula for group data to find the mode. L means lower class boundary, Fm means frequency of model group, H is the size of height of interval, F1 is the frequency of previous group then the model group, and F2 is the frequency of next group then the model group. So in this way we can apply this formula to find the mode. Dear students, these were some formulas which you have to apply here. For example, x bar sigma x over n, x bar sigma fx over sigma f. Similarly, x bar a plus sigma d over n, x bar is equal to a plus sigma u over n into h. Then this was actually group data. So x bar is equal to a plus sigma fd over sigma f. X bar is equal to a plus sigma fu over sigma f into h. So these are the formulas for ungrouped data and grouped data. Similarly, in case of median, we have formula for group data L plus h over f into n by 2 minus c. To find mode, L plus Fm minus F1 into h over Fm minus F1 plus Fm minus F2. So dear students, these are formulas which will be applied in your questions in exercise 6.2. Now we are going to start our exercise 6.2. Find arithmetic mean by direct methods of the following. Exercise 6.2. We have question number 3. we have question number 3, part 1. We have to find arithmetic mean of the data, and data is 12, 14, 17, 20, 24, 29, 35 and 45. So first of all, these values are given. You will name them. Let x is equal to 12. Here we can write down in column even x is equal to 12, 14, 17, 20, 24, 29, 35 and 45. Remember that here will be sigma x. You add all values, that is known as sigma x. So x bar, because it is ungrouped data, we will apply first formula, sigma x over n. Yes, if we have sigma x, you add all values, what will be? You can check. That is 196. So we can apply x bar is equal to sigma x over n. 196 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 values. So divide 196 by 8. We will get 24.5. Dear students, this is your answer. This is for ungrouped data. Question number 3, that was part number 1. After that, we will have question number 5. The marks obtained by students of first year in mathematics are given below. Compute arithmetic mean by direct and indirect methods. Remember that I told you we have 3 formulas. One formula for direct method and 2 formulas for indirect methods. So here we can have class interval. We have class interval. Question number 5. Yes, question number 5. Question number 5, we have class interval. That is 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69. Dear students, we have these values, and after that we have the frequency. Frequencies are 2, 10, 5, 9, 2, 10, 5 and 9, 2, 10, 5, 9 and 6, 7, 1. 6, 7 and 1. Remember that classes are given, class intervals, groups are given, frequency is given, so that's why we have group data. In case of group data, this is the formula for group data. This is direct method. It was asked in the question. Direct method, and then this is indirect method, and this one also indirect method. 2 indirect methods. First is shortcut, second is coding, and this is direct method. You can check the formula that you need value of fx. First of all, you will find the value of x. What is meant by x? X is known as midpoint. Remember that this is known as midpoint point are class marked. So midpoint of this number, you will add lower class limit and upper class limit and divide by 2. You will add lower class limit and upper class limit and divide by 2. So 0 plus 9, 9 over 2 is 4.5. Similarly, 10 plus 19, 29 and divided by 2, it will be 14.5. Yes, 14.5, because the gap is same. Here the distance between midpoints are class marked. This is also same. So this is 10. Gap is 10 because second minus first you will get 10. Similarly, the next is 24.5. Then add 34.5. Then add 10. 44.5, 54.5 and 64.5. Remember that we need fx. This is x column, this is f column, and next is fx. Remember that we will make the column of fx. Here is 9, 140.5. Then 24.5 into 5, 122.5. Then 34.5 into 9, 310.5. Then 44.5 into 6, 44.5 into 6 is 267. Dear students, after that, 54.5 multiplied by 7 is, that is 381.5. 381.5. And then 64 multiplied by 1 is 64.5. Here you need sigma fx and sigma f. Sigma means addition, sum. So this column, this is sigma f. And under this column, this is sigma fx. So add all f values, we will get 40. Similarly, add all fx values, we will have 1300. Dear students, now we can apply the formula for finding arithmetic mean by direct method. So x bar is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. Sigma fx is 1300 and divided by 40. So in this way you will have 32.5. Dear students, that was direct method and you have found the mean value, arithmetic mean of this data. After that, we will have next A plus sigma fd over sigma f. You need A, you need D. What is meant by A? A is the chosen value from all values of x. A is a chosen value from x, that is, you can say this is the mean, chosen mean. Let A is equal to, we can have A is equal to 34.5. Remember that A is equal to 34.5. After this, we will make the table of column of D. D is known as deviation. Deviation means from every value of x you subtract this chosen value A. So you can have 4.5 minus 34.5, it will be minus 30. After that, 14.5 This is value of x and a is this constant. So 4.5 minus 34.5 minus 30. 14.5 minus 34.5, that is minus 20. 24.5 minus 34.5, that is minus 10. 34.5 minus 34, that is 0. And here is 10, this is 20, and this is 30. Dear students, this was the column of D, but you need FD. So again, find the next column as FD. What is F? F is this number. D is this one. So you have to multiply F with each D. So 2 into minus 30 is minus 60. 10 into minus 20 is minus 200. 5 into minus 10 is minus 50. 0 into 9 is 0. This is 60. This is 140. 20 into 7. And this is 30. Here will be sigma FD. Add all values of FD and write down here sigma FD. What is sigma FD? That will be equal to minus 80. Dear students, now you can apply the formula that is known as shortcut method. So you will apply x bar is equal to a plus sigma fd over n, or rather sigma f. A is 34.5, sigma fd is minus 80, sigma f is 40, 34.5 minus 80 over 40 is minus 2, that will be 32.5. Dear students, you can check value found by direct method was 32.5. Value found with the help of shortcut method you got 32.5. So the answer is same, formulas are different. So in this way we can find the answer for the third formula also. In case of third formula, A, you can take A as same, sigma fu over sigma f into h. What is meant by sigma fu? Basically f is same, this one, but u is x minus a over h. Dear students, what is meant by u? U is x minus a over h. So x minus a, you have seen x minus a is this one. What is x minus a here? Minus 30. And h is in each class interval from 0 to 9, 10 to 19, height of interval is 10. Because 0 is included. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 10. So every number is divided by 10. Here, x minus a divided by 10. Minus 30 divided by 10 is minus 3. Here is minus 2. Here is minus 1. 0. And this is 1, 2 and 3. Dear students, after that, this is u. So you have to make the new column of fu. So you will make a column of fu and then apply the formula here. A is 34.5, sigma fu divided by sigma f, maybe sigma fu is minus 40 divided by 40, divided by basically I think it may be sigma fu may be 40, that is, this is 10 into this is minus 4, minus 8. So 10 into minus 8. Maybe sigma fu may be minus 8 and h is 10. So minus 8 into 10 is minus 80 over 40. That will be minus 2. Again you will get 34.5 minus 2 is 32.5. I hope that you can solve this question easily by applying this formula. After that, we can have our question number 9. In case of question number 9, the following frequency distribution in weights is given kilograms. We have to compute mean, median and mode. In case of question number 9, you must know that this data is group data. In case of group data, we have to apply the group data formulas. You can apply this formula for mean, and you can apply this median formula for group data, this formula, and then mode. To find mode, you will apply this formula. So we can start our question number 9 now. Dear students, we have question number 9. Question number 9. The following frequency distribution in the weights of the boys in kilogram. Compute, you have to compute mean, median and mode. We are given, this is class interval, class interval 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 10 to 12, 13 to 15, 16 to 18, 19 to 21. And the frequency is 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 2, 3, 5, 4 and 6, 2 and 1. So dear students, first of all we have to find mean. So here is, first of all you will find x. You know what about x? X mean midpoint or class mark. So what is midpoint? Here is 1 plus 3, 4, 4 over 2 is 2. 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 over 2 is 5. Then 8, then 13, then 14, then what will be that? 28, 12, no, this is not 12. This is 10 to 12. Here is 10 to 12. Sorry. Yes. Here students, this is 10 to 12. And here is 11. Every number have the difference is 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. 8 minus 5 is 3. 11 minus 8 is 3. Then you can add to find next. 11, 13, then 3 added 17, then 3 added 20. Next column is fx. Remember that in case of fx, you will have 2 into 2 is 4, 5, 3, 15, that is 40, that is 44, this will be 84, then 34, and then 20. Dear students, we have fx. Now you will add f values. Here will be sigma fx and sigma f. Sigma f is 23. Yes. And fx is, you have to add the numbers and then 15 plus 4 is 19, then 40, 44, 84, 34 and 20. 1, 2, 3, 2. 4 plus 4 it is 2, 10, 10, and this will be 19, 19, 22 and 24. Here is 24. You add them to get 241. Yes, 244. So you will apply the formula x bar is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. We have sigma fx is 241 over 23. Now we will divide it. Your answer will be 10.48. 10.48. So dear students, this will be your answer of mean. After that we have to find median. In case of median, what is the formula? In case of median, you must check the formula so that we can add the different columns, required columns in your question. L is lower class boundary. It means that you have to write down class boundaries. You need class boundaries here. Then H is the size of interval, F is the frequency of the median group, and C is cumulative frequency. It means that we need to have, remember that we will find class boundaries, and I told you in case of class boundaries how you will write down class boundary by subtracting 0.5 from lower class limit and add 0.5 in upper class limit. 0.5 to 3.5, 3.5 to 6.5, 6.5 to 9.5, 9.5 to 12.5, 12.5 to 13, 15.5, then 15.5 to 18.5, 18.5 to 21.5. Remember that these are the class boundaries, and the sign of class boundary is that where one class interval class boundary has the upper limit, next will have the lower limit. Same number will be repeated with the upper limit and next is lower limit. There is no gap, and here is gap of 1, 3 and 4. So this is the sign of your class boundaries. After that we will make cumulative frequency. In case of cumulative frequency, you will write down first frequency as it is, then add this frequency in the next. 2 plus 3, this is equal to 5. Then 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. Then 22 and 23. So dear students, this is cumulative frequency. Actually we need these values here. So we are adding these columns which are required for application of formula. After that, we have to find the median group. We have to check the median group. That will be sigma f over 2. What is sigma f? Sigma f is 23. 23 over 2 is 10.5. No, this will be 11.5, I think, yes. 11.5. Dear students, this 11.5 number, where it is situated? Where is the place of 11.5? Remember that it is greater than 10, but up to 14. So up to 14, 11.5 has the place in this group. 11.5 has a place in this group because this is greater than 10. So greater than 10 will be included in the next number, next group. So this is known as median group. This median group. In case of median group, you can check now. L is lower class boundary of median group. This is lower class boundary of median group. F is the frequency of median group, that is 4. N by 2 is 11.5. This is actually N by 2. And C is cumulative frequency of previous. So this is C. Cumulative frequency of the previous group. Now in case of median, we can apply the formula. L is 9.5 plus H is, what is the height of interval? That is 3, 10, 11, 12, 3, and divided by F is 4, 11.5 minus 10. Dear students, now we have applied the formula for the median that we can check. Here will be 9.5, 3 over 4, 11.5 minus 10, that is 1.5, and this 1.5 is multiplied by 3, and then divided by 4 to get, it will be 10.625. 10.625. Dear students, this is the way how you will find the median with the help of group data. With the help of group data. After that, we have to find mode. First of all, we will write down the formula for mode so that we can check what column we have to add here. In case of mode, formula is L plus Fm minus F1 over Fm minus F1 plus Fm minus F2 into H. This is your formula for the group data for finding mode. So dear students, I hope that you have seen this formula, and inshallah we will complete in the next lecture. Okay, Allah Hafiz and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.